Carolina.
Nigga, please.
Nigga.
You don't get that nigga. That nigga about to serve them niggas.
I'm about to say, your coals is ready.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot about all them joints.
Yeah, that nigga also had, hold on.
Nigga.
2 points last week.
Who?
Tom Brady.
He had 2?
Yeah, I would know.
2.36 to be exact.
Whoa.
All right.
Yo, that's crazy. So people really think Devontae Adams is the best
check
receiver.
check the link right now and let me know if it look cool.
Yeah, it's clear.
It should be super clear because the internet back up here.
Yes.
This shit is stupid clear.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the cam link popping. You know what I'm saying? I got
like high definition.
Yeah.
Is it for real?
Yeah, this shit 7K like a motherfucker.
Hey, hold up, nigga. I thought an extra one on that motherfucker.
Hey.
This nigga said 7K.
Hell yeah.
All right, we ready.
All right, let's go, y'all.
All the way live. I like I'm from the Brotherhood right now.
Hold up. All right, let's go.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sports for You on a Tuesday. Episode 22 in the Townhouse Media Studios. I'm yours truly, John. To my right, my day one, Mark.
What up with it?
To my left, my bro, Nick Freeze.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
of course, on the board, the Podfather himself, Mr. Ben Reddy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank y'all again for tuning in live on Facebook and YouTube. Remember, always subscribe to Townhouse Media on YouTube. Like us on Facebook, Sports for You, Townhouse Media. Follow us on Instagram, Sports for You Podcast, Townhouse Media now. Wherever you download your podcast, Apple, Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Google, Amazon Music. We're there. Download, tap in. Lot to talk about tonight as we're in episode 22. We're already at the halfway point of the NFL, past the halfway point in the NFL season. Baseball's a wrap. NBA is going to be restarting soon. But I want to talk about one topic. Cut the music real quick, producer Ben Ready. I want to clear up something from last week. We talked about the Dodgers winning the World Series, and obviously the big story was Justin Turner. So I want to clear up because I had a lot of people, because I appreciate y'all feedback from people who listen to our show. Shows that we are doing a good job. But the question was asked, one of my boys was asking, were we giving Justin Turner a pass for being on the field? Let me be clear when I'm going to say this, and I'll let Mark, Nick, and Ben have their piece as well. But let me speak first as a Dodger fan. I'm not giving Justin Turner a pass for for being on the field for testing positive after he tested positive for COVID. But my point was, I'm not going to punish him, have more of a hold MLB more responsible than him. If he wasn't going to be responsible to leave the building, MLB should have took the responsibility from him.
Facts.
And since they didn't, I'm not finna. He a grown man. He knows what the consequences were. And I know this is all because the stories came out that there's 9 people in the Dodgers organization who tested positive for COVID, but it was nobody who was in the bubble. So we don't know if it was anybody on the roster, anybody who was in the traveling party.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
So, but these were people who were not in the bubble. So these weren't people who weren't with the team in Texas. So I want to be clear. We take COVID seriously. It hit me hard home because I got family members who tested positive. So, so if anybody in Texas, we're praying for y'all. I know that's where a hotbed right now.
Yeah.
So, no, I am not. Yes, Justin Turner should not have been out there, but I'm not holding him by the same responsibility I held him. I held MLB to a higher responsibility and the Dodgers as well. And I know this is all because the statement came out Friday. All 3 of them joined together, whatever. They just put it out there because they try to have it dust under the rug, but it is what it is. So, gentlemen, I'm starting with you, Mark. Did you give Justin Turner a pass?
I wouldn't say I wasn't giving him a pass. I mean, I was giving him a pass, but to me, I'm gonna echo what you said. Like, I think baseball should be held accountable. The Dodgers should be held accountable. And then, like I said, man, I mean, him winning the championship, who knows if you're ever in that position again. So that's part of the reason why he went back out there. And like I said, I'm going to say it like I said last week. If the Dodgers didn't have a problem with it, it's not my place to have a problem with it neither.
Freeze. Nick Freeze.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I didn't give him a pass for it. Well, maybe people felt as if we didn't get on his case enough about it. But it's just like what we said earlier. You know, I hold him to this standard. I hold the Dodgers to this standard, and I hold the MLB to this standard. It's just like with a child. If a child does something, you know, you get upset with the child for doing it, but then the next person you look at is the parent.
Right.
You know, why the parent allowed the child to do this.
Right.
And it's the same thing. So I'm not saying that I'm not giving him the blame for anything. He shouldn't have went out there, in my personal opinion. But like you said, the Dodgers didn't have no problem with it. Why should I?
Ben Ready, what you think?
I just think that it should have been nipped in the bud. I mean, they should have knew that before. I don't know how it came in during the game.
This one, and let me cut you off real quick. My stance was also, if they knew the test was inconclusive, he shouldn't have been on the field. Period.
That's exactly where I was going.
Go ahead.
Exactly. Like, they should have knew prior. Like, I mean, they have millions and billions of dollars, and I went and took a free test, and I got my joint back in 2 days.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying? So, unless it's just a trash test. But anyway, but they were saying like people who have money was getting their tests faster.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I think he shouldn't have played in the game. And I get it. Like, you know, it could have been a once in a lifetime thing. I mean, they made history that night. You know what I'm saying? So it could have just flipped his mind like, yo, I'm a champion now, you know. So I'm actually 50-50 with this one. With them on their end, they should have locked that shit down. And with him, hey, if that was me, I would have been out there too. I wouldn't have took my mask off. I would have took the picture with the mask on.
Yeah, most definitely.
I would have did that too.
That's the main problem I had with it too. Was the fact of even after that you took your mask off. That was dumb.
Yeah.
Another thing, but so that's where we stood. And JT, he knows that he owned it. He's actually going to be doing some interviews tomorrow because they're going to have a Dodger celebration tomorrow on the Dodgers network around 6:00. So we'll hear from JT for the first time since everything happened. But there was another story in baseball I want to get to because it happened the same day. We talked last week about the Tigers hiring A.J. Hinch, the former Astros manager, and then now the Boston Red Sox rehired Alex Cora, who also was a part of the Astros cheating scandal. So there was no punishment for Justin Turner. And basically the punishment for A.J. Hinch and Alex Cora was you're out of baseball 1 year, but 3 days, but basically a week after the season's over, you've got a new job. You each got jobs. Now this also gets interesting because the GM of the former GM of the Astros, he's now suing the Astros for breach of contract, and he wants the remainder of his salary, $22 million. And the owners is like, I hired you guys, and you did not display leadership and lack of institutional control. So they feel like the owner feels like I don't have to pay you because you basically knew what was going on and you didn't outlaw it. So now he wants his 22. Are you fucking kidding me? So now he wants the remainder of his contract.
Wait, so the owner's acting like he didn't know about all this?
Yeah, pretty much. The owner everyone is the owner and the general manager. Well, the general manager admitted he knew something, but he didn't but he's not trying to admit that he fully knew what was going on with the sign stealing.
Damn, I thought the NFL was bad. Sheesh. These dudes in baseball are horrible.
Well, they can't even lie right.
That's what I'm saying. Damn.
Hey. And Barry Bonds still ain't in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, we know why.
Because he didn't get along with the media.
Pretty much.
Pete Rose not in the Hall of Fame.
Which is stupid.
And now gambling is basically legal. Shout out to Vegas. If you want to know how legal gambling is, stick around when we have our pick segment. You will know why. It's one of the most popular segments we do. And it's not because we win money. It's because we win money for you listeners who bet on these games. So let's go ahead and switch over to the NBA. MLB's done. We'll get into all the awards next week because they're still announcing those awards. But let's get into the NBA because a lot of NBA going on now. The NBA officially announced last night the restart of the season, December 22nd. just basically 71 days after the Lakers won the championship, there was a stat that showed on SportsCenter. The Lakers will have 71 days between their last game. The Warriors will have 380, basically almost 389. Well, over 200 days since their last time they played a game.
That's what I was talking about. That doesn't make any sense. So
I can give you the exact number.
the logical thing should be to start the season at MLK Day. That's the most logical reasoning, or at least at the very least, or maybe January 1st.
Logical on what behalf though?
Logical for them would be for them to start like right now, but because of obvious reasons. Because of the money they're going to lose.
They'll lose like $40 million if they started on
teams that did not play in the bubble had not played a game in 285 days.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's an unfair advantage, and especially for a team like the Warriors. And if they come back healthier and in better shape than everybody else, they're going to kill everybody.
I mean, no matter when they start, it's going to be an unfair advantage because they haven't played in forever.
Yeah.
So I mean, even if you give LeBron and them a certain amount of time of rest, they still rested, so it don't matter. Like,
yeah, I think, man. What what is going to end up happening is you'll see a lot more of
you're gonna see a lot of early load management.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna see a lot of injuries.
A lot of that too.
Same what we're seeing with the NFL.
Hopefully, it doesn't happen. But
is LeBron trying to go for the whole? I started a bunch of games.
Well, LeBron at first, I think he was on the fence on the whole starting on Christmas more. I think he wanted to start more towards MLK, like we all suggest. And obviously, he posted on Instagram when he saw that it became official. And he kind of put the facepalm emoji, like, "Wow, we're really gonna have only 71 days between
winning the
championship to opening night."
That's ridiculous.
And I expect, obviously, he's gonna play opening night. They're gonna play Christmas,
and he's done.
Because obviously that's also his birthday week as well. So
don't expect him to play for like another 2 or 3 weeks after that.
It wouldn't shock me he wouldn't play if after Christmas.
Wouldn't play till February.
Or he just wouldn't play till MLK. He'll play MLK Day.
Yeah.
He'll play MLK. All the players are going to do. Yeah. All the players are going to make it they're focused. If they're scheduled to play on MLK Day, everyone's going to play.
Yeah, that's
just because of everything they're doing right now. And shout out to the New Players Coalition, Social Justice Coalition. They have owners and the owners who are actually joining on the board. But let's talk a couple of rumors on the NBA side, particularly one Mr. Chris Paul. So the jump on Friday, they had some trade scenarios. They brought in the Bucks, they brought up the Sixers, they brought up the Knicks, and they brought up the Clippers. And now today we find out now the Suns are involved. I think it's a foregone conclusion. Chris Paul is going to be not back with OKC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Out of the 5 teams I've named, obviously we're real heavy on the Milwaukee side. Who will if Milwaukee doesn't go? Where would you like to see CP3 end up? Or
Phoenix.
Yeah, either Phoenix or because he's not gonna go to Philadelphia because he doesn't like Doc Rivers. So that's already out.
And that's what Paul said.
Yeah, and let me see. The Knicks are out. I mean, he wouldn't be happy up over there. That'd be a waste of his career up over there. At this point, he can still give a team
they said that
great numbers.
The only way the Knicks would happen with the Knicks if they get Carmelo.
Carmelo is not going back up over there. Carmelo ended up playing for the Lakers for that happened.
They both need to come on to Dallas, man.
Who? Chris Paul?
Chris Paul and Melo.
Word is Dallas is after Rudy Gobert.
That'd be good for him. Have Porzingis at the 4?
If the Clippers don't go after him?
Jeez. I think I would like to see him in Phoenix, man, because I think that 3 will be very, very great.
Dangerous.
Him, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton. Then they got a good support. I mean, we seen them go 8-0 in the bubble, right?
Yeah.
Once everybody came back healthy and ready to play, like they didn't lose.
Once DeAndre Ayton was playing.
Yeah. Once he went high.
People forget he failed that drug test and was out for like 26 games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that's the reason why they started off so bad.
Gosh,
they started becoming better instantly as soon as he came back.
By the way, I still wonder what would have happened if they would have took Luka over. If they would have took Luka with the first pick, man. You would have had Luka and Devin Booker.
But look, I'll break it down like this.
Mark's making that face.
As much as I like Luka, I like DeAndre Ayton for Phoenix better.
They're probably better fit because obviously Luka needs the ball. D-Book needs the ball, but man, that would just been fun to watch, dude.
All right, shout out to my boy B-Fan for telling me this a long time ago. He said, if you have a guy that's a 7-footer who's a skilled big man, you know, and can play defense, no matter who's in that draft, you're pretty much going to take that guy because off the simple fact of he can be plugged into so many different systems. Just off the simple fact of like a dude like DeAndre Ayton, he can score, defend. He's a playmaker. He can shoot the 3-pointer as well. He can pretty much play in any system that you put him in the NBA.
Right.
So that's the reason why you draft these type of guys.
Y'all want to hear the trade scenarios of the jump that they came up with?
What's that?
All right, if they went to the Sixers, we all said that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
It would have been a 3-way trade between the Sixers, the Thunder, and the Kings.
Yeah.
Sixers would have got CP3.
Would that got Buddy Hield as well?
Thunder would have got Buddy Hield.
I think Buddy Hield should go to the Lakers.
I think the Lakers should have drafted Buddy Hield.
I think so too.
Like I said during that time.
Yeah, but we wouldn't. But then we wouldn't have AD. I don't think we would have. I don't think it would have been. It was easier to trade Brandon Ingram than to trade Buddy Hield. I don't know if they, unless the Lakers were trading down, they
I
weren't taking
think if
Buddy
you would
Hield.
have got Buddy Hield, a lot of the problems that the Lakers had wouldn't have happened.
I think the Lakers should get Buddy Hield now.
Yeah, I agree.
He said he's not messing with Luke. He's not talking to Luke right now. And they say Luke, Zaire, Buddy Hield, Zaire Smith, Mike Scott to OKC. The Kings would get Al Horford and the Thunder's first-round pick.
Al Horford is true.
How about
Never
this?
mind.
Okay, if the Knicks,
Yeah.
this is a straight-up trade. Chris Paul for Dennis Smith Jr.
What?
No, get off my phone.
What?
Get off my phone.
Dennis Smith Jr.?
Yes.
Man, please. He ain't done it since that first year in Dallas.
And then
I don't even know if he started the game since.
Hey,
then.
y'all relax, man.
What? Hey, I'm not Luka. Fuck
man,
him.
I thought Dennis Smith Jr. was gonna be.
I think I still think he can be a productive.
Man,
I
look.
think he can still be a productive player in the league, man. It's just a lot of times, man. When we see these players coming out of college, they might show flashes, maybe like I said, a tournament or like a span of like 6 or 7 games where they just better than everybody else on the court. Then teams get hyped up on them. Then they draft him. That same thing happened with Dennis Smith Jr.
Dennis Smith Jr. But remember he was hyped to come out of high school too.
But he can hoop.
He can really hoop.
I think he just didn't develop his game at the college level, so it can translate to the NBA.
I think red flag was when
There you go.
sorry, John. Stop it. The red flag was when he was like
Eating his red Starburst.
when he said he wasn't taking no interviews during the draft process.
Yeah, nigga, humble yourself.
By the way, we got to talk about the draft as well. The Clippers trade, because obviously these boys were Ty Lue.
Yeah, of course.
So Clippers would get CP3. The Thunder would get Nick. It's a 3-way trade. The Hornets would be involved.
Who?
The Hornets. That's not what you thought.
Man.
OKC would get Nick Batum and Rodney McGruder.
Nick Batum's in the league.
Yeah,
Bro, with that big ass contract.
With that contract, no one won't.
He getting like that near $30 million a year.
pretty much. And the Hornets would get
Hey, who gave him that contract?
Jordan.
MJ.
Now, to Jordan, not to be
you can't
devil's
defend-
look,
you
not to
can't
be devil's
defend that.
advocate.
You can't defend that at all.
Look, not to be devil's advocate. We got to remember how good Batum was that last year over there at Portland. He was very good at Portland.
Not $30 million good.
No, hell no. I wouldn't have paid him
I
that
think
much.
I think it's more like 22,
But you know something?
but it's still that's too
I
much.
think that year that he signed, a lot of people got a lot of money because of that 3-point percentage.
Is that when the salary cap and fluctuated?
And he shot a very hot.
That was the year. That was the Mozgov Luol Deng
Yeah.
year.
Everybody got overpaid.
Oh, when the Lakers signed Luol Deng at 12:01.
No, it wasn't. No. It wasn't Luol Deng.
It was Mozgov.
It was Mozgov.
We signed Luol Deng that Saturday
At
morning.
12:05. Oh,
We signed that Saturday
Might
morning.
as well,
I know this for a fact because I was on my way to the laundromat that day, and I look at my phone. I'm like, Lakers agreed to Luol. I'm like,
Bruh, the craziest thing was free agency started, and that was literally as soon as it said it started.
that was literally the first deal that
like
that
a
Woj
minute later.
reported.
That was the first deal. That was. I'm like, yo, this
Yeah.
free agency is gonna be trash.
when I seen that, I laughed so hard. I said, "Yo, this is what the Lakers was doing." This whole time, he was getting Timothy. His name ain't Timothy. It's Timothy.
It's Timothy.
Some people were calling him Tina Fey. You know what I'm saying?
That's how he was playing.
And this week the Hornets trip. It's a signing trade. Trez, you signed Trez. The Hornets signed Trez to a 3-year, $45 million contract.
That's an upgrade for them.
Lou Will, Pat Bev. Basically trading all the guys you got from Houston to Charlotte for CP3.
That's losing a lot off the bench, but I don't
And
know.
who would the Clippers get?
The Clippers just get CP3.
We'll just get CP3 while losing Trez and Lou Williams and Patrick
Bev.
Beverly.
They go to Charlotte. And then, but now here's the Bucks trade.
So now Kawhi have a point guard.
Yeah,
Which he needs.
And so does Paul George, because now neither one of them have to worry about.
That's true.
Paul George. We all know Paul George plays way better off the ball. Pause.
Yes.
But that's his game, and he really couldn't play that way this past year.
And now this is the trade I think could happen. It's the Bucks trade.
Bledsoe for sure part of that trade.
He's first. Excuse me. Ilya Silva.
He's still in the league. He's still over there.
I thought he was overseas.
No, he's
Bruh.
there. Robin Lopez and DJ Wilson. Not Brooke. Robin.
If I'm OKC, I'm getting off my phone.
Yeah, out of here. Why would you make that trade when you already have? Are they gonna trade Steven Adams too?
No, it's just CP3.
I'm sure.
No, I'm talking about in general. They might as well trade Steven Adams at that point.
They could.
I'm sure they can.
I'm talking to y'all.
They can get more.
Holler at them about Steven Adams.
I'm sure they can get more for Chris Paul than.
They most definitely get more for Chris Paul than that.
Yeah.
Let's talk real quick about the draft. Obviously, this is not a real. We just talked before the show about the draft is next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, I want to do this thing. Next week's episode 23. I want to do a snake draft for the NBA draft. This will be because we pretty much know there's 3 players everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
It's Anthony Edwards, it's LaMelo, and it's Wiseman. So we all think they're going to be 1, 2, 3 in some type of order. But next week, and just to give y'all, for the listeners, a heads up of what we're talking about, what we're planning. We're going to each pick where we think those 3 players end up in the draft. Either they get drafted by the teams 1, 2, and 3. They get drafted by the teams 1, 2, 3, and they get traded and get traded. But we just gonna see who goes 1, 2, and 3. But we all know those are the 3. LaMelo Ball, it's starting to sound like there's a lot of buzz for him to go number 1.
Who got number 1 pick?
Minnesota, which I don't understand.
He's not going number 1.
He's not going number 1.
Unless that is smokescreen because Minnesota wants to trade the pick. Like there was talk about they would take Wiseman, but I don't understand that when you have Karl Anthony Towns.
I think Minnesota should draft. We doing that next week. All right.
Look. All I gotta say is this: if this was like 1995, I would have drafted Wiseman with Karl Anthony Towns. Right now, that's not gonna work. There's no twin towers in the league. That doesn't work no more.
I think if Rudy Gobert go to Dallas,
that's different though. Because they're both not centers.
That's crazy.
One is a power forward, one is a center. The other one's just tall as hell.
But it is saying now we heard the smokescreen that Golden State didn't want James Wiseman. Well, they said that's a lie.
Wait, relax. Everybody just relax. We can talk about that next week.
But we're gonna talk about that next week.
Only thing. Oh, remember that trade that came up in our group chat?
Which one?
The LaMarcus Aldridge trade.
Yeah, that was a rumor for real.
Did you hear about that?
What's that?
The trade that was a rumor that the Warriors would trade the number 2 pick and the Warrior for LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs first round pick. I think that's what it was.
That is a stupid trade.
Yeah.
If I'm whatchamacallit, I'd take that trade though.
Yeah, Golden State said get off my phone.
Yeah, if I'm the Spurs, I would most definitely take that trade. If Golden State, I'm like, yeah, I'll holler at y'all later.
Golden State said if y'all don't get off my phone with this crap.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
out.
It's it don't even say it on there.
But I think that's basically what the trade was. They swap first round picks, and LaMarcus Aldridge goes to Golden State, and that just nah.
So Greg Popovich can get James Wiseman. Ooh, that'd be scary. He could just rebuild his system all over again.
Tune in. Make sure you tune in next week when we talk about the draft.
LaMarcus Aldridge and the 11th pick to Golden State for the number 2 pick.
No.
I can see. Never mind, I can't say that right now.
No.
We'll see next week.
We'll see next week. But that's to talk about. But yeah, that's what we'll talk about next week. With as far as with the draft, we're gonna go ahead and see who goes where. But there is another talk about the drafts that LeVar Ball's back talking, y'all.
What else is new?
And he's trying to get LaMelo to either the Knicks or Detroit.
How about he should get these people who ordered them Big Baller brand shoes their shoes?
Ooh, I'm so glad I ordered some of them shoes too.
First of all, I'm not paying $500 for some basically some knockoff Kobe's. N1 looking. Remember the N1 slip-ons days come back? We had like 2000, the Larry Hughes joints. Mm-hmm. That's what they pretty much were, man.
I forgot about those.
Get out of here, man.
Larry Hughes. Wow, what are those? That's a name I heard in a long time.
Y'all two niggas just throwing random names out.
Hey, for real.
Oh, I want to bring up something I heard. I just saw. So Patrick Ewing was on Ryan Holland's podcast. Shout out the Opinion 7-footers with him and Brendan Haywood. Mm-hmm. Patrick Ewing said at one time he considered leaving the Knicks to go to the Warriors when they had Run TMC. Right before Run TMC broke up.
Whoa!
Remember they traded Mitch Richmond to Sacramento for Billy Owens. Patrick Ewing was considering leaving the Knicks to go to join Run TMC.
Yo, that would have been crazy.
Who going over there?
Back in late 80s, early 90s, Patrick Ewing considered leaving the Knicks to go to Golden State when they had Chris Mullin, Tim Hardaway, and Mitch Richmond.
Yo,
They would have gave Jordan problems.
They would have gave
everybody problems.
What the fuck?
Hell yeah. That shit would have been crazy.
So you have Tim Hardaway and Mitch Richmond, your guards.
Yo, that would have been crazy.
Don't even care what the power forward is.
Does it even matter?
Hey, just imagine if that would have played against the other would have Jordan and Olajuwon.
Oh my God! Jordan, so Olajuwon versus Ewing. Jordan
versus everybody else.
Jordan basically versus everyone else.
Yeah, Jordan them still would have won.
Oh my! Yeah, they would.
It wouldn't have been easy, but they still would have won.
Nah, I probably would have won 7.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
God.
would have been
crazy.
That would have been crazy.
Oh my God. But when he saw that, and then obviously in '91 they traded Mitch to Sacramento for Billy Owens, and obviously Chris Mullin stayed around, so he ended up in Indiana, and Tim Hardaway ended up in Miami eventually. But man,
That's crazy.
Patrick Ewing, part of Run TMC.
Run TMC and Ewing.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that'd
They would have gave themselves a brand new nickname just on Patrick Ewing being up over there.
My God. And Patrick Ewing wasn't like the typical center. Obviously, he was played on the block, but he was a center who ran the floor. And they was running gun all day.
Shit, and he was blocking the shot of people too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it would have been crazy up over there.
Well, but they'll just be stuck with the Knicks.
Man.
Let's talk a little college football. Because now all 5 power conferences are playing. But that
not for long.
Yeah, because there was because it's sad news today. Well, not sad news, just stupid news because people don't want to. Because there's people follow the instructions. I'm begging you, because we want to finish these seasons. We went from having no sports to having every sport, and y'all don't follow these protocols. Wear one of these masks. Practice your social distance. These sports are going to be on lockdown again. We don't want that. Or else you're gonna hear a what if from me, Mark Freeze, and Ben all winter long.
My whole thing is this: just like leave people alone. Don't go nowhere.
That nigga's stupid.
Don't go nowhere.
That's what I'm saying, man. You gonna hear what else was all year long.
Yeah.
And then NFL Network and ESPN are gonna be trying to
steal
our material. But the big game of the weekend was Notre Dame put off the upset against Clemson.
Was it really an upset?
Well, it was their biggest win in 30 years. It was the last time they beat a number one since the Lou Holtz era.
Yeah, because they couldn't beat Georgia.
I mean,
Shout the fat.
they won, but we all know why they won. I don't think they wouldn't have won if Trevor Lawrence would have played.
That's what I was about to say.
They won. Don't get me wrong. It was an upset, but
DJ played, but he's not Trevor Lawrence. He's good though. He's really, and that's not a slight on DJ because that boy is going to be.
he's going to be the man over there.
He might be a higher recruit than Trevor Lawrence is though.
He is.
Yeah,
I mean, coming out of when he came out of Clemson, he could be probably a higher prospect than Trevor Lawrence is.
By the way, California schools, y'all had the 2 top quarterbacks in the country, and y'all both let them end up in the SEC and ACC. Pac-12, get your game up. Go ahead, Mark.
No, don't get your game up.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. He's good because he gets his quarterbacks at Georgia.
I don't have a quarterback now, Georgia.
Look, now,
I can go play quarterback right now.
The whole what's his name Young situation is different though because what messed up him going over to USC was the fact of the injuries at quarterback that happened.
Right.
And when that started happening, we start going deeper into the depth chart, and we really started seeing these players that was like fresh and whatever. Like, okay, and he's like, look, this dude up over here, he already played up over here already. He may get a chance to play more than I am.
Right.
So he's like, I might as well go to a situation where
I can play now.
I can play within at the most. I wait a year.
Wait a year to play. Yeah.
Wait a year to play because the way it looked over there at USC literally had a look at every quarterback they had that year. So it was going to be very difficult for him to make a splash over there at SC. Don't get me wrong, I most definitely wish he would have stayed up over there, but man, I completely understand why he didn't stay up over there.
But shout out to DJ though. He could be really good, man. I would like to. Notre Dame want to play Clemson again because they playing the ACC schedule this year. So
Yeah.
when they come to the ACC championship, they want to play again, and we can just only hope that Trevor Lawrence is playing, and we see how it go from there.
And
I'm gonna get
Clemson
to
pretty much a win.
I'm gonna the comments. Shout out to Maynard, who's Castellanos, who's a faithful listener.
Oh, my boy Maynard.
And he's saying that Astros are just damn cheaters and they never got punished. Manfred protected them. That's true.
Yeah.
Danilo Gallinari would be a great fit on the Lakers. I've been hearing that a lot, dude.
Yeah, he would be.
He's inspired.
I can see that. You know what? Honestly, I can see that because he's not gonna be no person for him to be the first or the second option. Like he can be the third option and just sit back and ball. And I think that's fit right into what he does well.
It says CP3 would not be a good fit for the Clippers because Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and CP3 all need the ball in the fourth quarter. So you need somebody who can facilitate the ball to Kawhi and Paul George. I disagree on that point.
I disagree with that too, man. Chris Paul will make the right play, and he knows. And the thing about it is, it'll be perfect for Paul George because all the most stupid isolation shots that Paul George was doing before that weren't high percentage shots, they're going to be high percentage shots now because Chris Paul is going to passing the ball at the right spot to make his shot. Just that simple right there. And, Kawhi Leonard, we already know what he's going to do. He's not going to have a game
like he did
that.
seven.
Yeah, that's not going to happen all the time.
That was the first. I think that was the first bad game Kawhi played all year.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying.
Kawhi play all
Probably the
year.
worst game he had his entire career.
Yeah, seriously. That game, it was bad. And that's why I said that's a big reason why I think Doc Rivers isn't there because it looked like he himself gave up on the team. Like, Kawhi Leonard's probably like, man, I'm through with this team. I'm out of here. That's the way it seemed.
I think he want to fight Paul George, but that's neither here nor there.
I think Paul George might win. Well, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't.
Not to go off subject. I seen a video where it was. I forgot where it was at, but they went to this kid was in different spots where they showed.
The player's hands.
You see how small Paul George's hands are?
Yeah.
Do you see how big Kevin Durant hands are?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Pause. That shit was crazy.
And I ended up finding out that Paul George wears a size 12.
I wear 11, dude. Come on, man.
Paul George is like an ordinary human being in the NBA.
I think that's really what he is. I think
that shit is crazy. He's not like one of those. He's not. Pause. He's not built like a regular NBA player. This dude's like a regular person playing in the NBA.
Speaking of big hands, pause. This is a crazy ass subject. Have y'all seen? Did y'all know that DeAndre Hopkins wears size 5X gloves?
What?
Well, damn.
Yeah, I was looking at. They did a. They was talking.
I cannot get that.
Yeah, they was talking about. They was talking to the quarterback, Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
and they asked about DeAndre Hopkins, and he was like, "Yeah, he wear a size 5X gloves."
Yikes.
Well, I can say I'm trying to make sure I be careful what I say right now. As a fan of DeAndre Hopkins, I'm just glad I know that. Just put it like this: the brother's good with his hands. Just put it like that. Paul. Let's just say the brother's good with his hands. Paul.
That's a wrap.
Yo.
This message is brought to you by Starburst.
What?
Man, that shit don't help nothing.
It ain't
Pepsi.
nothing. Yo, it ain't nothing you can say.
I just went ahead and ran into the wall. I know.
Huh?
Yeah. Let's get back to the show, gentlemen. Okay.
Hey, that's funny.
But
that was
by the way, speaking of DeAndre Hopkins, now I think you said it. You said it was Byron Jones. I thought it was Xavier Howard who was guarding him.
It was both.
But yeah,
it was both of them.
Yeah, with DeAndre Hopkins, did not have a DeAndre Hopkins like game on.
No, hell no, he sure didn't.
I know DK Metcalf did.
Fuck DK Metcalf.
But anyway, back to basketball.
Yeah. But back to the Clemson Notre Dame game. The Clemson win. I mean, Notre Dame wins. It's the biggest win since they beat Florida State. Well, I guess when Charlie Hort was quarterback, probably. But
the basketball
now
player?
all the 5 power conferences are playing. Are we gonna get? Do we get to the playoffs, gentlemen?
No,
hell no.
that shit's about to be shut the fuck down.
By the way, if you haven't heard the news, no Alabama LSU this weekend.
That's good for LSU. That was
Pretty
like
much.
75.
Oh, they're gonna get their ass whooped.
And no Tennessee, Texas A&M, which was probably good for me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, Tennessee will get their ass whooped too.
Lost to Arkansas. Felipe Frank says, no matter what school I go to, I own Tennessee.
LSU was about to lose by 75.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, Charger fans. Sorry, Tiger fans. Oh, that was a fraudulent slip. I'm sorry. Say that for the next. That's for the next segment. Which reminds me, let's just go ahead and get to the NFL because we gotta just address the elephant in the room, man. Because boy, shout out to Method Man, to Cal. But yeah, let's talk some NFL. Oh boy, I can't wait to calling out names because my God, I might take Mark's place for calling out names today, but even that's a tough task. But I definitely cannot wait for that segment. NFL is back, week 9. I hope our picks were better than last week's. Mark's the reigning champ this week. Let's recap, gentlemen, how things went in week 9 as we get ready to also pick the games for week 10.
This shit about to be
Y'all
bad.
are reigning champs, right? You and UNB, right?
That's what I mean, B1.
UNB
Mark,
won.
So let's recap how things went in week number
Doing
9.
that now? All right, so the first game we had was
Thursday nighter.
Packers and Niners.
Yeah, that was a freaking.
Well,
That was a flag. That was a flag football game.
Hey, not to go off subject with this, but the Packers defense is trash. How in the world you let these flag football players score 17 points on y'all?
They was playing beyond. They weren't even playing prevent defense. They was saying,
It was terrible.
They was playing charity.
God.
They was playing charity defense.
Yo, that's bad.
So we all picked the Packers except for Nick.
I picked the 49ers.
Why would you do that, man? You know, I get your reverse psychology because of the whole Nick Mullins thing, but I knew that.
I didn't expect it to be that bad.
Yeah.
The next game,
Yeah. Go ahead. I know.
we got the Broncos and the Falcons.
I picked the Broncos, didn't I?
No, me and John picked the Broncos. Nick and Ben picked the Falcons.
I cannot wait to calling out names because boy,
Hello.
y'all thought soda, Orange Crush was a soda. Wait to calling out names.
The next game we got
Yeah, I was stupid on this one.
Seahawks and Bills.
Yeah, I was stupid on this one too.
I for sure picked the Seahawks.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
You picked the.
I
you
picked the
Buffalo.
Seahawks.
What?
You picked Buffalo.
I picked the Seahawks. And Mark reminded me right after I said it, what were you thinking? And I didn't even think about it. Their defense is trash. This is the worst defense.
Seattle?
Yes.
Yeah, their defense is
This is the worst
terrible.
defense in the Pete Carroll era.
I knew our offense wasn't going to be a problem this week. I was worried about our defense.
Question.
Yeah.
Why did Pete Carroll get a new 5-year extension?
I mean, he's the best coach Seattle's ever had.
Yeah, man.
He's not doing a bad job over there, though.
I mean,
No, he's not.
So he's going to retire. So basically, he will retire. This is,
As he should.
Yeah, no, he's not doing a bad job over there.
he's not.
doing good.
okay, I just want to. I mean, I had no problem with it. I just wanted to make
They actually just got to a point where their offense is finally better than their defense, and now all of a sudden the defense is trash.
Yeah. Bobby Wagner saying, y'all give me some help. I mean, y'all traded for Jamal Adams. Y'all traded for Carlos Dunlap. Can we get some more help?
Hey,
please?
Carlos Dunlap is
Michael
garbage,
Lloyd,
that's why.
Watching that Bills game, when Jamal Adams said, let's go, I think he had like 2 sacks right after that.
Jamal Adams with the business.
He's a baller.
Yeah.
No, he's a baller. The next game, we got Titans versus the Bears.
We picked the Titans, right?
Everybody picked the Titans.
And by the way, Derrick Henry didn't even have a good game.
He sure didn't.
The next game, fucking stupid ass. The Ravens versus the Colts. I just won my first mind.
You picked the Colts, didn't you?
Yep. Ben and John picked the Ravens.
Yeah, I picked the Colts too.
Yeah. They defense didn't play bad, though.
No, it didn't. It was just old man Rivers made his grand appearance.
By the way, what was he thinking on the fumble? Trying to tackle?
He looked like he got tripped by one of his kids.
No, he got tripped by himself.
He got about 15 of them. Shit.
He's probably working on number 20 right now. Pause. Go ahead, Mark.
The next game is the Chiefs versus the Panthers.
My God. Thank you, Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, fuck Christian McCaffrey.
Hey, man.
Shit. He was why I goddamn lost.
Me, John, and Ben
Yeah.
picked the Chiefs.
I sure did. I sure did pick the Panthers.
You almost were
You almost won,
a
man.
genius. You almost
Yeah,
was
for
a
real.
genius.
Wait, who won?
The Chiefs won by 2.
They won by 2.
The Chiefs won, yeah.
And Tristan McCaffrey hurt his shoulder. My God, dude. Losing for this fantasy.
The next game is the Vikings versus the Lions. Who won that game?
The Vikings.
Vikings. Because Dalvin Cook just is trying to go for is trying to become the fantasy football MVP this year.
I for sure picked the Lions. Not one. What's his name get fired?
Everybody except for John picked the Lions.
Yeah. I just saw what Dalvin Cook did the week before. I didn't think he was going to duplicate it. I know he maybe gave us half of what he gave against the Packers. Pause. But he duplicated that effort against the Lions, but man. And obviously then the news was that Matthew Stafford was on the COVID list at first.
Oh yeah, remember that's why I said I wanted to change my pick, and y'all told me no.
And he ended up playing, but he never had COVID. He was just a close contact.
The next game, Washington versus the Giants.
I think I picked Washington in that game.
Washington won, right?
No, they lost.
No, Giants won.
The Giants won?
The Giants
I'm the
won.
only one who picked the Giants.
Wow.
Kyle Allen gets hurt. The irony, he gets hurt the same way, almost similar to Alex Smith.
Damn near. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. And Alex Smith is now the starting quarterback.
They ain't fucking with Dwayne Haskins over there. He done.
Well, now he's number 2. Well,
He has to be number 2 now.
Ron Rivera, and I hope Alex Smith have a
We'll
all it
see.
takes is one. All it takes is just one
no,
wrong tackle.
No, we're not doing that.
But we're praying. That Alex Smith continues to have a prosperous career.
The next game is the Texans versus the Jags.
I know I picked the Texans.
Everybody picked the Texans. They won,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they won.
Yeah,
by
and they
2.
almost lost
They sure did.
to Jake Luton.
Who?
Is that a punter?
I thought it was a dude that was. I know a dude that was Jake that was Luton. No, that's the quarterback. He was the quarterback from Oregon State. He was the quarterback from Oregon State last year.
Oregon State had a quarterback?
Oh, but they because Gardner
beat
Minshew
that
was
seat?
hurt.
They didn't beat SC last year.
Wow, this is gonna turn into an interesting conversation.
The next
God
game.
damn it.
The next game.
We might have to start back from the table on this one, Mark.
The next game is the Raiders versus the Chargers.
Okay,
Yo.
pause
hey,
the music. Pause the music.
That was one of the craziest endings I've ever seen in the game. I ain't gonna front. I was nervous, scared, than a motherfucker. Cause look, when it was all that time was left, I'm like Justin Herbert. He just keeps on going up the field. I'm like, man, they about to score a touchdown on us. And this is exactly what happened. I was looking at the game on the Yahoo Fantasy Football app.
Yeah.
And I refreshed it. And the first play had happened when when Mike Williams dropped it, he got hurt. So I was like, all right, they on commercial. So I refreshed it, and literally as soon as they popped back on the screen, it said the Chargers had scored. I'm like, what the hell happened? So I looking at my phone like, yo, what the hell is going on? So they show the play. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe we just lost this damn game. But throughout that whole time, I'm seeing everybody on the Raiders side like, no, he didn't catch it. He didn't catch it. Hey, it was so crazy. You seen John Gruden had his challenge flag. You can't even throw a challenge at that damn time. So they showed a replay. And when I seen dude had fumbled the ball at the end, I'm like, wow, I can't believe that just happened. We got saved. Only the Chargers will lose like that.
And then you see Anthony Lynn. They show him on TV. Oh, he dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
When your own coach says it, that hurts. Been
Oh, yeah.
ready, our resident Chargers fan. It's not been a good last 2 weeks have been pretty.
It's 2.
I mean,
Well, obviously, but these last 2 weeks, man.
this is what we're used to as these fans. I'm surprised I'm surprised that they're actually scoring touchdowns. Like these motherfuckers is used to kicking field goals. I've seen them nickel and dime teams up out of here. It'd be like 9-2, you know what I'm saying? 17-7. You know, look, man, it's a wrap. You know, I don't see it. Like we still need a line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need hella protection.
Right.
You know, I'm not mad at the offense though. The QB, we got to get him we got to get him one more weapon out there, man.
What's the situation with Matthew Lynn in your opinion? Does he last the season, or does he?
I don't know. Maybe that's
That's his cousin.
his cousin.
Oh,
Who?
Matthew Lynn.
I'm Anthony Lynn. That's it. Well, I've never seen my Matthew Stafford, man. But
Who's
Anthony
Matthew
Lynn,
Stafford?
That's Matthew Stafford's man.
nah. Does Anthony Lynn make it to Week 17 being ready, in your opinion, as a Chargers fan?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think after the end of the season they're going to cut loose? They're going to cut bait, basically.
Yeah, it's time.
I don't think they should.
I'll fire Gus Bradley first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not really his fault. Now look, the defense. Now the offense been doing cool. Now you have a rookie quarterback. You know, there's gonna be times where he gonna have rookie moments.
Right.
The defense should be able to keep the lead that the offense has built. You know, and in the past few weeks that hasn't been the case. And just this past week, you know, that's not really the defense's fault. You know, they had 2 drop passes over there in the corner of the end zone. They should have ran a damn play for Keenan Allen, but I don't know. That's on Anthony Lynn as well.
Exactly.
That I didn't understand what the hell he was thinking with that one. And was Hunter Henry even playing in that game?
He played. That's what and I'm trying to figure.
I don't understand why they don't pass the ball to
That's
him.
what me and Mark were saying. Like Keenan Allen says, I'm a decoy now, huh? Hunter Henry said, I'm a decoy, huh?
Yeah. I would have passed the ball to Hunter Henry.
Obviously, after Mike Williams, obviously you see there's a rapport there with Hunter Henry and Mike Williams. I mean Justin Herbert and Mike Williams. You obviously know who's the next person you're supposed to.
Yeah.
If you're not going to the Keenan Allen, you going to Hunter Henry. Mm-hmm. I don't even know the name of the dude who was.
I know who he was. He was their 3rd string tight end.
My point exactly. He was their 3rd string tight end.
So they trusted the end of this game to a dude who's not even the backup.
He's the backup to the backup.
Thank you. Somebody has to
not
get
the
hurt
dude- and not the dude
or
you're paying-
tired in order for him to get into the game.
Not the dude you franchise tagged, and the other dude you just gave a new contract to.
Yeah. I don't understand that. Like I understand, like
The decoy.
yeah, and all that, but that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, nah,
Keenan
it
Allen
doesn't.
says, I don't care who's guarding me.
Give me the ball.
Jump ball. Let's go.
Or at least look, you run that play with Keenan Allen on that side, and you run a similar run like a little under route or something with Hunter Henry, or like a little post route or something. Do something, you know.
God, this dude is good, man. By the way, we're in the studio, and they're re-showing the game that we're going to actually talk about in a couple minutes. The Dolphins-Cardinals game. My God.
So the Raiders won that game. So me and Nick picked the Raiders. Mm-hmm. John and Ben picked the Chargers.
I really thought the Chargers. I mean, I was almost right. I was almost right, but
The next game we got the Steelers versus nobody.
yeah. By the way, Steelers, you're 8-0. Stop playing down your competition, man.
That's because they're not that good.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
They haven't played. Look, the best team they played was the Titans, and they almost lost that game.
Let me look at their schedule right quick. Go ahead. Keep going.
If you go to their schedule
Right now, I'm doing what I'm doing.
look at all the teams they play. They haven't played a team with a winning record besides the Titans.
Okay. All right. Okay. Opening Giants.
Trash,
Us, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Texans.
beatable,
Bye week. Eagles.
trash,
Browns.
trash.
Titans.
Oh, the best team they played.
Ravens.
They beat the Ravens.
And now
They're
the
supposed to
Cowboys.
beat the Ravens.
And now the Cowboys.
And they barely beat the Cowboys. So the Ravens and the Titans are the best teams they played, and they barely beat both of those teams.
Cowboys. By the way, Garrett Gilbert.
Who?
Exactly, like Garrett Gilbert.
They should have won that
I
game.
don't know what was eating Gilbert great, but he should have not been.
Somebody's eating Gilbert's great.
Nah, Paul.
Did you say somebody was eating Gilbert grapes?
No.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I don't know what Garrett. I don't know what Pittsburgh was like. Garrett. They must have thought Jason Garrett was playing quarterback. I guess. They
Yo.
thought that. Well, hey, Jason Garrett wasn't even that good. All right. On to the game that's on the TV on the flat screen right now.
Shit. We got the Dolphins versus the Cards.
Yeah.
Everybody picked the Dolphins except for John.
Man, I was a field goal away, dude.
Hey,
That field goal, man.
hey, they need to put some respect on my boy Brian Flores' name right now. He's looking like a damn genius over there right now.
He might be coach of the year while you playing.
Yeah, as trash as they was last year, people was over there talking shit, saying, "Oh, this dude's not that good. He should have stayed in New England. Look what's going on. Look how good their defense is now."
By the way, for all those who was being prisoner of the moment because Tua didn't just play lights out against the Rams, he didn't have to.
He really didn't.
And look at what he did this game.
He played all right.
I mean, he still played all right, but still.
The next game we got is the Saints versus Tampa Bay.
What in the world? What happened? What happened in this game, man?
So no one's getting a mark for this game.
Because we all picked the Saints. We all picked Tampa Bay, right?
Everybody picked Tampa Bay.
Just like NBC, just like the NFL Network, just like ES. I guarantee if you Google pick predictions for Tampa Bay, New Orleans, you do not find an analyst on TV who picked New Orleans. And the Saints fans did not. They were hashtag we didn't forget. I'm trying to figure out what happened in this game. By the way, Kyler Murray, that dude is nice. What happened? Look, I expected it to be competitive. I'm not shocked New Orleans won, but am I shocked that they won 38-3? You better believe I am.
Oh, Tampa Bay did score.
Yeah, a field goal.
Tom Brady has the best weapons in the league and didn't put up a touchdown.
First of all, he didn't throw for 100. He didn't throw over 100 yards. He threw for like 90 yards.
I'm going to talk about Bruce Arians and calling out names.
Yeah, so after we do a pick segment,
Who's the Saints defensive coordinator?
Dennis Allen, y'all former coach.
He's a very good defensive coordinator.
Yeah, some dudes are just not made to be head coaches.
He was your defensive coordinator too.
Yeah,
he was
because
real
that's
good.
how he got the Raiders job. He was,
Yep, sure was.
Yeah.
All right, so nobody get a mark for that. This last game,
Yeah, this game was trash. But
the Patriots versus the Jets. Everybody picked. Hey, I won. Everybody picked the fucking Patriots.
first of all, we have a rule on sports for you. Nobody picks the Jets.
I picked the Jets a couple of times.
Well,
I picked them in games. They were winnable games.
Nothing's a winnable game for the Jets.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah, I see.
By the way,
now.
the Jets really did win last night.
Yeah.
They're 0-8.
Yeah,
By the way, last time
The Jets didn't play bad last night though.
they didn't. Joe Flacco had one of those games where
Joe Flacco was trash. But I've
you know,
been saying for the longest.
But he has one of those Joe Flacco games where you're like, oh my God, could Joe Flacco actually be a Hall of Famer? No, he's just a guy.
Wait. Who the hell said that?
But I don't think no one's ever.
Okay, I'm about to say.
I don't think nobody has said he's HOF. But I think, everyone wants to say give him a chance.
He's never thrown for 4,000 yards.
He hasn't.
Never in his career. He's never thrown for 4,000 yards.
That's one good season. Y'all ready to make some picks?
Wait, hold on. Wait.
So let's recap. How we do against the spread? I forgot about that. Pause.
First off, I won.
Of course.
To had 10, Ben had 9, Nick and you and John had 8. So
Damn,
it was
Chargers.
It was a good week for everybody.
Have anybody here picked against a team yet?
Nah, I almost did, but I
did.
didn't.
I did. I picked week 2 against the Steelers, and that was the game. And that was the game where Drew Lock and Corliss I heard.
So to against the spread, me and Nick picked the Steelers to win by 14.
They won by 5.
So we didn't get y'all no money for that.
No.
John said the Broncos was going to lose by 3 or
lost by 7.
That didn't cover. And Ben said the Falcons was going to win by more than 5. Or win by 5 or more.
They won by 7. Ben ready.
So Ben won the.
Ben got people in Vegas. Got to Vegas. You guys who's down at the Tuscan need some money. Shout out to the Tuscan.
Shit like that.
So let's go ahead and get ready for pick week number 10. Ready to go, gentlemen?
This is a good Thursday night game, boy.
It's probably the best one so far.
Yeah, this might be the best one.
All right, you ready? You ready to drop that beat, producer? Ben, ready? All right, Thursday night football.
I thought you was about to spit, dog.
Nah, I'm dropping no bars, no freestyles, pay styles.
Hello.
Colts, Titans in Tennessee. Titans -2.
I have the Titans in this game.
I got the Colts. Don't let me down again. I hate picking the Colts.
Old man Rivers.
I'm picking the Titans.
So Nick, hold on, Nick.
I got
John.
Titans.
Who you got, B?
Colts.
All right, B. That's what I'm talking about. And shit like that.
Oh boy, this next game is gonna be another
Raiders and Broncos.
Come on, Raiders. Let's continue this domination of the division, man.
I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
After what I say and calling out names, that should be the pep talk the Broncos need to win this game. I'm picking the country. Shout out.
Yeah, I'm about to say you already know what I'm picking.
All right, got your name right there, right by mine, because I picked the Raiders too.
Yeah. Okay. You got to pick somebody.
You got
What? He said Raiders? What?
Damn.
Hey, look. Now, this is a big game for us because, look.
Please stay tuned to calling out names.
This is a big game.
All three of them picked the Raiders. Please stay tuned to calling out names following this segment.
This is a big game for us because if we win this game, we're going to go. Next game we have against the Chiefs. We've already, don't get me wrong.
That's a Sunday night game too, huh?
It sure is. And we haven't lost in the division yet. So if we win this week, we'll be 3-0 in the division going up against the Chiefs.
By the way, I'm the only one that's now even more depressed that we're not going to see a Sunday night football game in Vegas. That was just been so lit. All right.
Guess what you will see up over there, though? UNLV. Fucking Mark Davis. Idiot.
Seahawks, Rams.
I'm picking the Rams. The Seahawks is in a nasty slump right now.
I'm picking the Seahawks. They will wake up out that shit.
I'm picking
Not against the Rams.
I'm picking the Rams.
12.
You getting Seahawks? Okay. By the way, Rams minus 1.5. By the way, Raiders minus 5.
Damn. Shit. I don't think our team good enough to win by that many points.
Texans, Browns minus 3.
Fuck the Browns.
Oh my God.
Picking the Texans.
Yeah, I'm going Texans.
Yeah, I am too. No, I'm picking the Browns. Fuck it.
I'm going with the Browns.
I'm picking the
Fuck
Browns.
the Browns, but I'm going with the Browns.
The
Browns,
Texans
baby.
can't
Wait,
stop
hold
the
on,
damn
hold on, hold
nosebleed.
on.
They can run
Browns
the ball
minus
all over
3.
there.
You got Nick. You got Browns, right?
Yeah, I got the Browns.
Browns
John.
minus 3. This is gonna be it's basically a pick 'em.
Who?
I hope I don't.
Browns minus 3.
All right,
I
go
hope I
ahead.
don't regret this.
Washington and Detroit.
Fucking stupid ass game. This is a dumb ass game.
And Lions are minus 4.
What
This
is it?
This is a game.
Washington, Detroit, Lions.
This is a game that Detroit probably lose.
Detroit.
I'm going Detroit, man. And
Okay.
I say that begrudgingly.
I'm going to the Washington.
The Washington.
That's what they are.
They're the Washington team, Washington football team.
And they're going to be that for 2021 too. Idiots.
How the hell it takes you this long to think of a damn team name?
Because they don't want to sound like NFL Europe, nigga.
I mean, shit.
They
Niggas said the same thing when they heard Oklahoma City Thunder at first. Shit, niggas got used to it.
They can't borrow a name from the XFL or the AAF. I don't know, man.
Who you got, B? I mean, you got Nick.
Fuck. I got I'll pick Washington.
Hey, whatchamacallit playing, right?
Stafford
Alex Smith?
Yeah, he's starting.
Yeah.
I'm picking Washington.
I don't know why I'm picking Detroit, man. I'm gonna hate myself in the next week after this pick.
No, I might hate myself. Watch me the one time Detroit win, I don't pick them.
All right.
Detroit go route them niggas up. Watch.
That was some bullshit.
And Adrian Peterson said he's going to be on some Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot.
Whoa. Adrian Peterson over there with the Lions?
No,
Yes.
He with the Lions?
Yes.
I'm picking the Lions.
Y'all didn't know that?
Hell no, I didn't know that.
Y'all niggas stay where y'all at,
Hell
son.
no.
He was with the Lions last week too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Jaguars.
It didn't matter.
Jaguars. Packers.
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 They're minus 13.5, by the way.
Everybody picking the Packers?
Yeah.
Who are the Jaguars and the
Yeah.
Packers? Yeah.
All right, just making sure because I'm not writing Jaguars.
They're minus 13. Green Bay minus 13.5.
Yeah, I'm picking them.
Keep your eye on that number.
No, because every time I pick somebody to cover that all them points, they end up getting blown the fuck out.
Good point.
For real.
Oh God, the NFC East. The NFC East merge.
The-
Eagles, Giants.
Can we skip this game?
I'm picking the Giants.
Philly's actually minus 3.5.
I'm picking the Giants.
I'm picking the Eagles.
I'm picking Eagles too. But
You got
This is like picking Trump and Biden.
Yeah, I got the.
it really is.
I got the Giants.
It really is.
The Giants just won, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Giants?
Let's keep the momentum going.
Okay.
Wait. Who quarterback for the Eagles?
Carson
Wentz. Carson Wentz is still the quarterback.
Carson Witch.
Carson Wentz or Danny Dimes.
Who?
That's what they call him.
I'm not calling that nigga Danny Don. He's not
His
good
name
enough.
is Daniel Jones.
He's not good enough for a nickname.
First of all, what quarterback
trash.
from Duke? First of all, you're a quarterback that went to Duke. You don't have a nickname. Okay.
I haven't heard of a
Dookie.
Yep, that's it. Dookie.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at. I got
You
a
got
feeling-
Giants.
I
All
got a
right.
feeling.
Who's next?
Bucks, Panthers.
Fucking stupid ass Tampa Bay.
My name is Buck.
But at Carolina, Tampa Bay minus 5.
I'm still picking Tampa Bay.
Yeah, because now Christian McCaffrey probably is not going to play. But
Yeah, I got Tampa Bay. This nigga better have a good game too.
yeah, and boy, if he doesn't, after what Mark says to Bruce Arians, that might like that says Bruce Arians and calling out names.
Who you got, B?
I didn't pick already.
That is it's Tampa Bay, Carolina.
Buck.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Chargers, Dolphins in Miami. Minus 2.5.
Oh.
Miami.
Chargers.
Hey.
Dolphins in Miami minus 2. Miami minus
Not my
2.5.
niggas going against each other.
Hey, I'm picking the Chargers in this game.
I'm picking Miami.
I'm picking the Chargers. The Chargers I get
I'm
over
picking
eventually.
I'm picking Miami. The Miami
Chargers.
flu. The Miami flu, man. It's the Miami flu. The Miami flu always seems to get people.
The Miami who?
The Miami flu.
I'm surprised y'all saying that.
Man,
You
I was about
keep
to say
saying
that.
Hey, y'all need to stop, man.
Like the whole Miami?
Yeah, whenever the Patriots played there, they
I thought you called him Hercules.
whenever the Patriots played there, they caught the flu.
Yo.
Okay, Mark. Your Bills versus the
I
Cardinals.
was about to say crazy, fam.
What happened the last time Trey White went against DeAndre Hopkins?
Oh, didn't DeAndre Hopkins? I mean, Trey White had him on house arrest, didn't he?
No,
No, he did not.
no, no,
No, he did not.
no, he didn't. No,
Nigga, no, he did not.
No, he didn't. That might have been the one bad game Trey White had, and it was in the playoffs.
It was. That was the only bad game he
I
had.
think that was the first time he gave a touchdown all year.
We got to listen. Shout out Boy Bass in the building. He said the rookie getting the W. He's talking about Tua.
No, he not. He a Charger fan.
Oh, that's right.
They both rookies, so
That's
shit.
right.
Nah, he a Charger
Hey,
fan.
hey, Bass, you gotta be a little specific, man.
So he talked.
Yeah,
Nah,
no, he's
nigga.
talking-
He said the right thing.
I forgot. Yeah,
Nah.
he's a Charger fan. You're
No, he a
right.
Charger fan. Now he know he was talking. He's talking about Justin Herbert, man.
Yes,
Justin Herbert, the truth, man.
he's good.
He's the truth.
That nigga's.
Yeah, because the Broncos have the fourth worst quarter in the NFC West.
Who you got?
Oh, Mom's checked in. Hi, Mom.
Hey, mom.
What, the Bills and Cardinals?
Yeah. You got cards? Aaron, Kyler Murray scares me.
Oh, and the irony, my mom checks in when we're about to have the gambling segment.
I can't stand Kyler Murray.
What?
Nah, I'm not a Kyler Murray fan.
What?
I'm choosing the Bills.
You don't like Kyler Murray?
No.
Come on, B. Come on, friends.
Who you got?
Look, you remember I established that at the beginning of the year?
No, he did. I remember that.
Yeah.
Who you
I got the Bills. See,
It's not his fault I don't like him, but I don't like him.
I got the Bills.
Bills.
Nah, I don't like everybody picking my team. Now we could lose.
All right, 49ers Saints.
Come on now.
Are you freaking serious?
Why you don't even write? Don't even write the nine.
Man, if you just put,
I was about to too, and I erased that shit.
just put S.
Saints.
No, I'm just putting Saints all.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
The Saints, if the Saints lose this game, dude.
It
Yo,
might be because it might be a letdown game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're in New Orleans.
It might be a letdown game.
Minus 9.5.
Might be a letdown game. That's all I'm saying.
they don't lose in New Orleans.
Bengals, Steelers.
Yo.
And by the way, there's no line on this game right now because of they have some players with the Steelers who are in COVID protocol, so there's no line.
Is
for this
that
game.
their second offense?
The Steelers?
Yeah. Or is that their first offense?
I think they're first.
I know one thing, though.
Oh shit, Ben Roethlisberger.
I know
He's a close contact.
Shit. That nigga got hurt in COVID. That's crazy.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I was talking about something else.
No, I know it, Nick. Nick, I said first offense. You said Ben Roethlisberger.
That's why I start laughing. Yo.
If y'all didn't catch that, y'all know. You said first offense. You said Ben Roethlisberger. We all know.
It's for show 2 offenses. Just let everybody know.
I mean, man,
yo, fam.
the 3 strikes are out. I don't know if the NFL has a 3 strikes rule, but man, he been.
Fam.
Hey, yeah, that's
So there's no
crazy.
line right now. So
If they do play, who y'all got?
if they do play, I got the Steelers. They're in Pittsburgh.
I'm calling for the upset.
Bengals.
I'm trusting the rookies.
You going with Joseph Burrow?
Hey,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Hey, man. That was my first instinct. Is going
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I'm going Pittsburgh. Fuck it. Who you got, B?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, man. Okay. And then the Sunday night game. I got to say hi, Mom's. Obviously, Mom said what up. Sunday night game. Oh, first of all, pause the music real quick. Before we pick this game, NFL, isn't this the time where they do the flex schedule? They do the flex scheduling. Please consider this game as a game to flex out of Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
It's Ravens versus the Patriots.
Mark is going with Lamar Jackson.
I am going with Cameron Newton.
So y'all can, and by the way, NFL PR, we at Source for You gonna do your job for you. Y'all can obviously they're not gonna flex the Colts game, the Colts Titans game. That's Fox. They're not letting that game go.
Have the Bills and Cardinals be that game.
Bingo, because they can't get the Rams Seahawks game because that's America's game of the week. Go ahead and flex that Bills Cardinals game in the prime time.
Yeah, for
No.
real.
You don't want the Bills in prime.
We lose in prime time.
Okay.
No. Let's keep playing. Let's play at 1 o'clock.
Oh man.
We fine with that.
What about Tuesday?
He's saying it.
No football should be played on
There's
Tuesday.
not. Football on Tuesday
Fucking
is
stupid.
Football on Tuesday does not make sense.
The NFL is dumb for that shit. Who the fuck plays football on a Tuesday?
Yo, that's wild.
All right, so who you got, Nick? You got Pats. You got
I got the
Ravens.
Pats.
Really?
Yeah.
They're
John,
both-
John, you got Ravens.
I got Ravens.
I got the
and,
Ravens.
and
Yeah.
by the way, Ravens are -7, and then Monday night.
I'm picking the Patriots to cover that though.
Yeah, I am too.
And Monday night game is Vikings Bears.
I'm picking the
In Chicago.
Vikings.
I'm picking the Vikings.
Yeah, I think Dalvin Cook's going for the trifecta.
I don't
Going
think
for the-
it's gonna be difficult to get that trifecta against that Bears defense.
By the way, Minnesota -2.5.
They picking the threesome against the Patriots?
Nah, son.
All right, so are y'all picking the Vikings?
Yeah,
I'm picking the Bears.
I'm picking the Vikings.
the Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, everything except for
Oh,
Mike Dick
That
and
could've
Brian
went
Urlacher.
bad.
Everyone else with the Bears.
fuck Mike Dickey and the Bears. I mean,
What?
And
And
Urlacher.
Urlacher.
Fuck Mike's what?
No, the guy who was the coach of the '85 Bears, and the linebacker who just went in the Hall of Fame a couple years ago. Yeah, we don't forget on this show. Racism is not allowed on Sports for You, so get that crap out of here.
All right, so to cover
All right, man. So give me a game, and I'll give you what
the
what point-
Patriots and the Ravens was what?
Patriots and Ravens is Baltimore -7.
So the Patriots can lose by 6. All right,
Okay.
hold on. I'm taking that one.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that Packers Jaguars game.
Yo, it's some crazy games next week, boy. Like week 11. Ooh, I'd have to look at week 11 schedule.
Yeah, we'll say that because I know because y'all game is the Sunday night game. So
You picking the Patriots to cover that?
Yeah,
All right.
y'all play after this week. Y'all play the Jets.
give me
So y'all can go on a nice little 2-game winning streak, hopefully.
give me this.
Or it could be a trap game.
Don't want to do
What the
same.
hell? What them dogs doing back there? Dogs back there having orgies, man.
Give me the Eagles Eagles -3.5.
The Eagles favorite or no?
Yeah, they're the favorites.
So they got win by 4.
Yeah,
Big, who you got?
What the Chargers looking like?
Chargers are underdog against Miami. Miami's favored by 2.5.
So the Chargers got a what?
Either they can lose by 1, or if they win, then you win.
Chargers cover that.
Okay, he's got the Chargers to cover because he got the Chargers winning. So yeah, that's the picks. That's our picks for this week. Hopefully, continue having a good week. We hope we continue. We hope we all win y'all some money next week. By the way, all point spreads are come from the William Hill Sportsbook. Shout out to Caesars. Shout out to Tuscany. Shout out to Vegas. But as all good things, there's also negative things. And when you say something good, we give you your props. But when you say something wrong, we got to call you to the carpet. This segment is always imitated. It can never be duplicated. But Sports for You does it best because we invented it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for what we call calling out names. This segment was inspired to correct people who seem to have a hot take on things. And as usual, I will be the Ricky Henderson of this segment. I want to call out NFL teams. Those in the 2018 NFL draft who drafted wide receivers and they passed on DK Metcalf. I will tell you that just now, my friend. Give me 1 second. But there were 8 teams who drafted receivers within the first 2 rounds. And obviously DK Metcalf was the 8th of those receivers who was drafted. So let me tell y'all how many receivers were taken ahead of when DK Metcalf. But it was, my God.
He got caught up in that whole thing of don't draft these fast guys high.
Yeah, well, they must have been high when they passed on him.
Yeah, most definitely. He could blame John Ross for that because John Ross is absolutely terrible over there with the Bengals.
DK stand for don't know why Trey White think he can guard me 1-on-1.
Where did I have that pick?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
was
All right, here we
bad.
go. These were the receivers who were drafted ahead of DK Metcalf in the 2018 NFL draft. The Baltimore Ravens took Marquise Hollywood Brown with the 25th pick in the first round.
He's not playing bad though.
He's not bad.
Getting he's more targets.
Yeah.
The New England Patriots took N'Keal Harry at number 32.
Trash.
The San Francisco 49ers took Deebo Samuel at number 36.
Debo is actually very good. He's
didn't
not DK Metcalf.
No, Debo is not bad. Actually, N'Keal Harry, I wouldn't say he's trash. I just think this year, I think he just needs a better quarterback that can throw the ball.
This is the only one that obviously made sense at the time. The Titans took A.J. Brown at 51.
Yeah, because at the time, people thought A.J. Brown should have been drafted higher.
I'm not mad at none of the picks. Maybe N'Keal Harry was drafted higher than he should have been, but all them other draft picks not bad.
Number 6, the Kansas City Chiefs took McCall Hardman at 56.
Oh, that's terrible.
That he fit their scheme though.
Yeah,
That he fits their scheme.
And there was, and when we saw that pick, I honestly thought that was the end of Tyreek Hill because that was around the time when that video came out the day of the draft with Tyreek Hill and his baby mama and
that video was horrible.
So, but obviously Tyreek Hill survived. 57, the next pick, the Eagles took J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Okay, bye. Anybody related to Hassan Whiteside got to go.
And then the Indianapolis Colts took Paris Campbell.
So he was a second round pick, right?
Yeah, he was the last pick of the second round.
Yo, so Las Vegas Raiders, we needed a receiver very bad, and we for sure didn't draft none of them dudes you just said. But go ahead.
Yeah, we took no offense, so I can't even complain.
That's not bad.
Can't even complain. But those were the teams who passed up on DK Metcalf. You need a receiver. This guy's actually going to be on here twice, so I'm going to save him for later. So I have my piece to say about Bruce Arians. It's going to be it's not going to be his worst marks, but I'm going to save it for when we talk about Bruce Arians. Now,
2018 draft, we drafted Tremaine Edwards and Harrison Phillips. I'm not mad at those 2 draft picks. All right.
Those are actually very good.
that
players.
was actually
I'm not good. I'm not
he was actually one of the best linebackers in that draft. I'm not going to call out Max, but I'm going to call out First Take. So maybe I can call out Molly because she's the moderator and let this happen. Whoever told, or the producers, whoever suggested to bring up the topic, the Cowboys should consider signing Colin Kaepernick, slap yourself. You know darn well Jerry Jones is not signing. First of all, we all know dude don't want to play. Nobody doesn't want to just admit that. But y'all know dang well Jerry Jones ain't signing no Colin Kaepernick. Come on.
He ain't signing that Kaepernicker.
Come on, dude. Stop. You heard what he just said, right?
Nah, he's definitely not going to draft.
Come on, dude. Come on, Max. You knew better than that. And I don't want to. And I know you're part of Team Kaepernick. I mean, you were spotted during Super Bowl week with the Kaepernick Air Force Ones on. We all know what it is. But
we know you're trying to get that black pipe.
I mean, get it. You want to be invited to every cookout, but come on.
He already was a rapper.
Yeah, you see what he's doing right now, right? But don't do that.
Shit like that.
Okay. Nick Freeze, you want to call out?
Yes. Paul Gunther. Once again, Paul Gunther. We have quite possibly the 3rd worst defensive coordinator in the league.
Who's first? Leslie Frazier?
No. What's his name? Mike Nolan. He's
There's no one worse than Mike Nolan.
There's nobody worse than Mike Nolan.
Who's second? Leslie Frazier?
Mark's making
Leslie Frazier's not that bad.
Who's 1A? Leslie Frazier?
Well, according to him, he is.
Well, is copy Leslie Frazier? Well, never know. We might have number 2. But anyways, dude, I don't know what you're doing with these players, but you most definitely have players playing out of position, dude. Like we got one of the best cover linebackers in the damn league. We got him most definitely not covering nobody. You got this dude doing. He should be playing middle linebacker. You got this dude an outside linebacker doing all type of shit he's not supposed to be doing, stuff that he's not good at. This dude is known for covering and stopping the run. Have him in the middle of the field and do that. Why is he on the strong side, on the weak side linebacker? Get that up out of here. That's stupid. You need to move around some of these defensive linemen and stop having Cleveland Farrell on the outside when this dude is like 285. Do up over there the same way the Browns do with Myles Garrett. Have this dude play the entire defensive line. And our secondary, get healthy. That's all I have to say.
Mark. Well, Ben, ready? You got anyone you want to call out? Because we guys let Mark be the headliner for this segment.
Well, mine's not even that bad this week.
This week.
I mean, it's evident, man.
Who you want to call out?
Chargers.
Uh-oh.
What? I'm at a loss of words, man. You know, it's sad. I feel like it's not gonna get better no time soon. These guys are with the quarterback though. We good with the quarterback. We need help. We need help. We need to start waving a white flag or what's that shit? The flare gun.
Oh yeah.
Flare gun. We need flare guns, man. We need our own home.
Go back to San Diego.
We need San Diego, man. I think if this team had the push that San Diego fans gave them, even though we in the COVID, I think they'll be all right. But out here, I mean, you know, out here, man, it's always gonna be a away game, even at home.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
You know. But yeah,
You should go to Charger fans for that then.
they left them. They all in San Diego.
They're doing the same thing in San Diego. That's why they
It
left.
was a home game in it was a road game in San Diego too.
Not like out here.
Yeah, not like I was out here, but
Yeah.
it was certain teams. Like I think it was the Steelers. When
They travel everywhere.
Yeah, but like they said one year, like it was crazy. They said it was way more Steeler fans than Charger fans.
It was a Monday night game.
What, I mean, that's what happened when the Bills came in and played the Rams. It was a home game for the Bills.
It really was. I was there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, now your Bills took over Fig.
It really did. They did. He's not lying.
Yeah, first to know.
Go ahead, Mark.
Sure.
Dollar bills.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of that floating.
Bruce Arians.
Uh-oh.
I know you have this reputation for calling out players. How come you'll never call out yourself? Or your coaches? Because you got out-coached that game.
Preach.
And don't get me wrong, Tom Brady played like shit.
Preach.
But you got out-coached. Your offensive line sucks. Why in the fuck are you calling long-ass developing plays? And on the defensive side of the ball, you come out in a soft-ass zone against New Orleans. You not put no pressure on these niggas, and you letting their receivers just run wherever the fuck they want to run? Did you come out and want to lose the game?
You forgot who the defensive coordinator is.
No, I'm putting down on Bruce Arians because he calling out everybody else. Let's call him out.
Call out Todd Bowles.
I'm not calling out Todd Bowles. I'm calling out Bruce Arians too. Let me piggyback on what Mark was saying. You want to stop calling pause. Stop saying that Mike Evans was open. Because when Marshawn Lattimore was guarding him, it was Clamp City.
Sure the hell was.
You did not make an effort to get Mike Evans open, dude. And so now put that on Byron Leftwich. You're the one calling the plays. And another thing, if you want to give Alvin Kamara props, give him props. But don't you disrespect Hall of Famers. Y'all heard what he said, right?
Oh my.
You know where I'm
Yo.
going? He said that
Disrespect.
He said Alvin Kamara, he was more fearful than Marshall Faulk.
Bruh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey,
I'm trying to figure. There's another one.
the man that played for the Colts that ended up playing for the Rams, that Marshall Faulk.
He must be talking about. No, he can't be talking about that Marshall Faulk.
He can't be talking about the man who had 1,000 yards receiving and rushing.
He's not talking about that Marshall Faulk.
You're not talking about Marshall Faulk, Parliament, Alvin Kamara, San Diego State. You ain't talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. He's
Yes,
for sure. Yeah,
that is
dude
the
was a
Marshall
monster
Faulk.
up over there San Diego State.
Bruce Arians, who's this NFL QB guru, whisperer, whatever,
He should stop whispering to people.
said that Alvin Kamara was more dangerous than Marshall Faulk. You need to go back and watch some NFL films, buddy.
He doesn't need to do anything.
Because then, I swear, you were in Indianapolis when Marshall Faulk was there, right?
He sure was.
When they brought in Peyton Manning his rookie year, when Peyton Manning got drafted, Marshall Faulk was there, right?
Time out. What the hell was they thinking about trading Marshall Faulk after you just drafted Peyton Manning? What the hell was they thinking?
Well, I don't know.
That was stupid as hell.
Rams said thank you.
Pretty much. That was stupid as hell. Don't get me wrong, he ended up getting Edgerrin James, but shit, Edgerrin James ain't Marshall Faulk.
But
That's crazy.
can we move on to the teams call out now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I'm looking dead into the camera right now.
Go ahead on, John.
No, John should go last.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
For my called out names, I want everybody to turn the music down. I don't have a called out names for Buffalo this week.
Oh! What? What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dang it. Well, that just. Well, man, I feel awful. Well, I'm not about to turn that beat on, Ben Ready. And I'm looking right into the camera to my Denver Broncos. Y'all don't get on the plane on game day and arrive at halftime against the Raiders on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tired of seeing y'all come out, wait and play 3 horrible quarters the last 2 games and want to all of a sudden have the second reincarnation of Tebow time. It ain't happening.
Yeah, for real.
No. Drew Lock. You can dance, you can celebrate all you want, but you better not have another QBR under 50 again, player.
Under 50.
He had a QBR the last 2 games in the first half is combined like in the 50s. And in the fourth quarter, obviously they're playing the prevent, so he's basically stat padding.
Oh, of
but
course.
he led to the come. But we almost,
No
almost
carb
won.
sacks. No carb sacks.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Melvin Gordon,
Trash.
Philip Lindsay. I need y'all to give me more than what y'all gave me. Y'all, and I'm saying this because y'all was on because you're on my fantasy team. But I need y'all brothers to give me more than just. I think a combined 10 points. What,
Oh, we doing fantasy now?
Are you
we're
fucking
getting there.
kidding me?
Because this also, I need y'all to give me more than a combined 41 yards rushing.
Wait, they combined for 41 yards?
Yes. Julio Jones caught for 54. Pat Shurmur. Teach Drew Lock to throw the ball out of bounds.
Who you said again?
Pat Shurmur.
That explains everything.
Drew Lock, you live to play another day. That also means you live to keep. That means you keep the ball on your side of the field. Y'all better not pull that stunt against the Raiders. And then we have Kansas City coming up. We got Miami coming up. We still got the Chargers again. No, there's 4 quarters to a game, gentlemen, not 2. Stop arriving at halftime. I'm tired of seeing Brandon McManus kick field goals. I'm ready to see some points. Get some touchdowns. That's all I got to say. But speaking of fantasy, since Mark brought it up.
Oh, wait, you got anybody call for the Raiders?
For the Raiders? Yes, I actually do.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm calling out our pass rushers, quote unquote, we have. This week, we're going up against the Denver Broncos. Broncos offensive line they're all right. They're iffy at times.
Yeah, we are.
They have their moments, but our pass rush is terrible. So, if a bad offensive line can look good against us. So we need to get to the quarterback at track speed. We can't allow Drew Lock to just be there all day and just figure out eventually, because for some apparent reason we like this trash zone as well. I hate zone defenses, but yeah, he just loves calling these old bullshit zones. So we need to get these pass rushers there, and secondary. Do not get ate up this week. Please don't get ate up this week. I got eaten up over the past every game except for the damn Browns game. Please show some damn pride. That's all I gotta say.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was calling out names.
For fantasy now?
Yes.
On the team side, let's go to the fantasy. Since we brought it up, because I was happy we won, but since Mark brought it up, I need to just go ahead. Since I did talk about Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay, y'all both on the same team, right? Y'all cannot give me a combined 6 points total.
That's out.
Come on, son. I could really go at Rob Gronkowski because you did drop a touchdown. But I'm gonna say that for Mark because I know who's part of his calling out names on the fantasy side is, and that's part of the reason why you only had 2 points. Why you only had 1.2 points on Sunday night. But Marvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay, y'all better not pull that stunt on Sunday. Go ahead, guys. Yeah, I'll let y'all. Because obviously my team won. And it was against Nick's team, and y'all didn't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nick. Who you want to call? Because I know who he's calling out.
I'm calling out Keelan Cole.
I'm calling out J. Cole too.
Well, J. Cole probably been better.
Keelan Cole, you gave me a grand total of 1.6 points.
Ouch.
2 targets, 1 reception, 6 yards.
He had a great game.
Yeah. DeAndre Hopkins,
Oh.
3 targets, 3 receptions, 30 yards, 6 points. Derrick Henry, 21 rushes, 68 yards, 6 points.
That's actually a bad game for him.
That's a horrible game for anybody. Justin
Oh, man.
Justin Jackson. It's not your fault. You got hurt. But that's just the people that I've had that I just named. All of them had 6 points or less. So 4 people gave me a grand total of 13 points. And I lost by
Lost by 9.
9 points.
You lost by 9?
Yeah. If you would have had Joshua Kelly in, he probably would have beat me.
If I would
He
have
probably got the dub.
Look, if I would have started Joshua Kelly and kept Nelson Aguilar, and I would have won.
Oh, is it my turn now?
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead on, sir.
Yeah, because I know who you're calling out because the person you're calling out is tied to my team.
So, I consider this person the greatest quarterback of all time.
So do I.
And this dumbass nigga give me 2.36 points as a quarterback. Like, how many yards do you have to only come up with 2 points in a fantasy football league?
If you're a quarterback, I think 20 yards gives you 1 point.
So literally with a balance out to he's at fucking 40 yards. He didn't
Yeah.
have a touchdown.
But he also threw like 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott, is he hurt?
He said he had a hamstring issue.
I know where you're going with Ezekiel Elliott, but this is not his fault. Have you seen the Cowboys' offensive line?
I know he haven't balled since Dak got hurt.
I don't think he's balled this year in general. He probably had like 1 game. Their offensive line is shot to shit.
I was at least getting 18 points from Ezekiel before Dak got hurt.
Oh, I believe it. Because there's no reason for nobody to worry about anybody no more.
Dallas, sign Dak. You need him.
Oh, they them bad.
That's all I got.
Well, since you brought up Tom Brady, let me go ahead and reason why his quarterback is attached to my team because his supposed to be his top 2 options are on my team. Rob Gronkowski only gave me 1.20 points.
He dropped a touchdown.
He dropped a touchdown, so he had 1 reception, 2 yards. Mike Evans only gave me 10 points. I know you're saying that's not bad.
This nigga said only double digits.
He had 6 targets, 4 receptions, 64 yards. Number 1, Mike Evans should not be getting only 6 targets. You need to have a 1 in front of that. You should be getting 16 targets. And to me, it seemed like Brady was trying too hard to make sure that AB got receptions. Because obviously you've seen their timing was awful. That interception that he threw was just flat out garbage.
You know why?
Why?
Because Tom Brady don't like throwing the ball to tight ends and the slot receivers. He don't.
Well,
he don't like-
AB was the slot receiver.
Hey, he got there too late. That's the reason why he wanted to keep on trying to get the ball in. That's why if you're a main target and like an outside receiver with Tom Brady, you're not gonna get that much shine because he only throws the ball to the slots and the tight ends. That's it.
So yeah, that's what I feel with Tampa Bay, man.
Oh, Tampa Bay needs O.J. Howard back bad too.
Well, he won't see him until 2021.
Yeah, they need. Oh man, they need him back bad.
Dallas, sign Dak Prescott
Yeah.
today.
Bruce Arians, more targets for Mike Evans.
Bruce Arians, stop calling people out if you ain't calling yourself out.
Breach.
Todd Bowles.
Bruce Arians need to come
Terrible.
out. Bruce Arians needs to come out and say, yo, I got our coach today.
Yeah, he did. Seriously, he really did.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is calling out names. All right, it's time for the main event. Then now I want to bring up 2 topics. First one topic is a salute to LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Everyone always compares them to who's the GOAT and this and that. But what they did during this election was big, paying for the court fees for felons in the state of Florida so they can have the opportunity to vote. So bigs up to MJ, bigs up to LBJ LeBron James for getting that done. But I want the main event.
Wait. You said Michael Jordan?
Michael Jeffrey Jordan and
Dope.
LeBron James.
I'm glad now what he's starting to do things and he's starting to talk about it now.
He has helped pay for felons' court fees so they can be eligible to vote in this past election. So shout out.
Oh yeah, and R.I.P. to my boy from Boston too, the coach.
Oh, that's right. R.I.P. Tommy Heinsohn today.
Yes, sir. He died earlier.
Tommy Heinsohn.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he an NBA legend. Whether you like it or not.
You will hate him because he's Mr. Boston, Mr. Celtic, but
He's most definitely.
But he was a legend. So rest in peace to Tommy Heinsohn. We talked last week about the Dodgers, and obviously the salute to Clayton Kershaw finally getting his first title. So now the question was brought up recently: who's the best active player now who doesn't have a ring? I'm going to bring this discussion to everyone.
Baseball or in all sports?
All sports. I mean, we can easily say baseball is Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
In basketball, LeBron now has a ring. AD now has a ring. Who's the best player in the NBA who doesn't have a ring now?
Harden.
Giannis. Russell Westbrook.
Damian Lillard.
Dame Lillard.
Dame Lillard.
But the best player in the league probably either Giannis or Harden.
In the NFL, they always focus on the quarterbacks who don't have rings. So you think about right now, Russell Wilson has a ring. How many quarterbacks active have won Super Bowls? It's Brady, it's Breeze, it's Russell Wilson, it's Aaron
Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers,
Patrick Mahomes.
Lamar Jackson probably might be the best quarterback, or the best quarterback that don't have a ring.
So the question is, Nick Freeze, who is the best player now in sports who does not have a title now that Clayton Kershaw is officially won his first World Series?
Mike Trout.
In all sports.
Yeah, in all sports. Yeah, most definitely probably Mike Trout.
Being ready, who you think?
Are we talking right now?
Right now. Because we can all time is pretty. If you want to go all time, that's a whole nother discussion. We got that too. But all time, you can always bring up Barkley, Malone, Dan Marino, Jim. Marcus say this with Jim Kelly.
No. Don't bring up Bills. That's a sore spot.
I feel you. Pause. Trying to think.
Goofy, man.
Oh, funny, man. Well,
Yo,
right now,
goofy,
Ben ready. Who you think? We said I think Mike Trout is probably the consensus
Overall?
Yeah, in all sports.
Probably Harden.
You say Harden? We say Harden too.
Yeah.
But Mike,
Overall,
I think me personally, I think Mike Trout and Harden, they pretty much 1A, 1B. In my
about
personal
Giannis?
opinion. I think no, because I think what you call is better than him.
Harden?
Yeah, I think James Harden's better than him.
I think Giannis. We need to see what happens this year with.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to win a third straight MVP. I just don't. That just would be ridiculous.
No, the Warriors are back.
But does he make the improvements to his game? Finally, be able to shoot a mid range, can shoot a three, or is he still gonna? Or they might have to have no choice but make that Chris call to OKC. See what can they offer for Chris Paul? Because obviously, I think Giannis's game is dependent on someone feeding him the ball.
Yeah.
he wasn't supposed to win that MVP, but
No, he wasn't.
Which one?
This last one?
Yeah, should have went to LeBron. But yeah, but 16 people only 16 people gave him first place votes, which is still stupid.
Some people think James Harden should have won the first one he won.
LeBron should have won that one too.
He wasn't about to win that one. That's when he got hurt.
No, it wasn't.
What?
Wait a minute. No, the one. No,
First one, Giannis won? Yeah.
I thought you said James Harden.
No, hell no. I'm talking about James. Some people say James Harden should have won the first one. Giannis won.
Oh, I thought
So,
you said.
so people thought James Harden should have won last year.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about James Harden MVP. I think LeBron should have won that one. I think LeBron should have won every MVP except for when he got hurt.
Pretty much.
If you ask
agree.
me.
Yeah, he's probably like same thing with MJ. He's probably like at least
Yeah, they
5 or 6 MVPs.
Yeah, they
Oh.
should have just named the MVP trophy LBJ.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, Adam Silver hinted that one day a trophy will probably be named after LeBron when his career's over.
They have something gonna be named after him, guaranteed.
The NBA.
No, it's probably gonna be the no. What's the No, what's the Finals MVP?
That's Bill Russell.
That's not being changed.
And they just named the All-Star MVP after Kobe.
So what?
I don't know. I don't know if there's many trophies many things that he can.
I don't know.
Update that Bill
logo.
Russell. Update that Bill Russell trophy.
They should update the logo.
By the way, since they named the trophy after Bill Russell, I know the Celtics have only been back to the finals once.
That's because most of the Celtics history was in the '60s with Bill Russell.
Yeah, I digress.
It wasn't for Larry Bird.
That's the curse. Just like they said, the Chargers keep losing. It's a Tyrod curse.
By the way,
that's San Diego curse. Clippers got that too.
What? I mean, if they were going to bring in, I saw the play where
San Diego's curse.
You onto something.
only team that's done so. What, the Padres? If that.
I mean, the Chargers made it to the Super Bowl in '94. But dang, you got a point.
Yeah, San Diego's curse for
they brought
the
this.
teams.
I heard this on the radio yesterday when I was in the car. Which team is more snake bitten, the Chargers or the Clippers?
Clippers,
most definitely.
I thought it was Clippers because obviously the Chargers and Leaf made it to the Super Bowl.
Clippers easily.
Yeah. Easily it's the Clippers. And it was because of the owner most of the damn time.
Yeah, Clippers easily. Hey, did you see Jalen and Jacoby today?
Not yet, but I watched it from yesterday.
They had Dave Bing on there. And they asked him about the GOAT.
And who did he say?
It's dope how he broke it down. He said the most dominating was Wilt. The most successful was Bill Russell.
Right.
But he said as far as like the best player he liked to play with, he's like it'd be LeBron. He was like, because LeBron does everything on the court
Spencer Haywood
exceptionally well. But he said, but could nobody he never seen nobody could score like Jordan ever.
Since we brought up Jordan, we're gonna address
Ever.
this. We're gonna address this Isaiah Thomas.
And I said ever.
Are we gonna address this
And I'm gonna say
Isaiah
ever
Thomas?
again.
Are we gonna address? Should we address the?
You can say a different name. I'm gonna say ever.
Shit, okay.
Are we gonna address this thing with Isaiah Thomas on Shannon Sharp's podcast?
That should have been called no name too. Niggas is a fucking idiot.
That's why I didn't want him to call no names because it just sounded. He's jealous.
No, he hates Jordan.
He's taking his hate for Jordan to like obsession level because it's like the thing about it, but it's not even his fault though because people keep asking because
It's his fault.
I mean it's his fault because I understand why he has the animosity towards him,
I get it too.
But the media most definitely feeds it a lot because anything that's Jordan involved, the first person they ask is going to be Isaiah Thomas.
Hey. In the last 30 to 40 years, what have you heard Jordan say about Isaiah Thomas?
Nothing.
Isaiah Thomas, you can do the same thing. Sometimes it's okay just to shut the fuck up.
I think it's something different for him. By the way, I don't think he likes the fact that he took the Chicago shine from him.
No, he mad because Jordan kept him off the fucking Olympic team.
That's all what it is.
But I don't get why he's so mad at Jordan. He should have been mad at
John Schachter.
Chuck Daly.
Oh, good point. Yes.
Chuck Daly was a fucking coach, and he didn't say not one word about Isaiah Thomas. Shut the fuck up, Isaiah Thomas.
That actually was a bigger indictment because if your coach didn't knock on the table to get you on the team.
I don't think he had more pull than Jordan, though. It didn't really matter.
That's what it comes down to. I think that he knows that too.
I just didn't think. Rest in peace, Chuck Daly. He still should have said something though.
We don't know if he did,
I'm sure he did.
but it probably wouldn't matter. Like you said, Jordan got more pull than Chuck Daly do.
Yeah. I
So
get that.
shit, whatever Jordan's nigga, that was Jordan's team.
Did you hear what Isaiah Thomas said today?
Oh, he said he dominated Jordan when they played 1-on-1.
Yeah, he said the 1-on-1 matchup he dominated Jordan. That's Isaiah Thomas. Your team was better, but Jordan is better than you by his fourth game in the NBA, my nigga. Relax.
I mean, I don't understand that.
Jordan fourth game in the league, he was better than everybody else. Y'all niggas gotta fucking relax, man.
I just don't get it. He just need to
Nah,
let it go. Let it go, Zeke. Let it go, Zeke. Come on,
Yeah.
Zeke. Let it go. Let it go.
Isaiah, I just want if I can have a conversation with Isaiah Thomas, I would tell you, your career ain't been really good since you've been hating on Jordan. You gotta just relax.
Well, he's not going to.
Then you got fired. How you get fired from the Knicks?
Whoa.
Did you see how terrible they were when he was up over there?
Yeah, it's the Jordan curse.
No, it's the Knicks curse.
No, it's the Jordan. Everything he does has been bad.
That's funny. It's the Jordan. No, it's the
It's the Knicks
curse. And that's why I lost my pick. Zane Gonzalez, the kicker of Arizona, missed a 49-yard field goal.
How you know his name?
They said it on. He's a kicker, man. They always find a way to throw the kickers under the bus, man.
It's nasty.
Look, man. Short, dude. That was a perfect. And then just.
Oh, he's trash. I don't know how he missed that. That's nasty.
That's the same kick. So, but ladies and gentlemen, that was it for tonight. We had a good show tonight.
Most definitely.
Coming up next week. It's funny we talk about Jordan, and next week's episode 23. We're gonna preview the NBA draft.
That got to be the greatest episode of all time.
Yeah, so I guarantee there won't be no game sevens on this episode. Just like Jordan's finals career, everything might be done in 6 games, or less. We're gonna preview the NBA draft. We're gonna give our snake draft of who we think will go number 1, 2, and 3 in regards to the top 3 picks: Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman. We're gonna recap our picks from week 10 and give you our picks for week 11, and maybe do a little free agency now. The NBA is basically back, and they was only gone a month. So we'll see what free agency, what trades are gonna happen. By Thanksgiving, the rosters are gonna be set.
Yeah.
So
And that's when I buy 2K.
So tune in. By the way,
I had to get it again because PS5 coming.
And that way, Conway looks
I'm
very
waiting
pissed.
until next year for that.
So again, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Obviously, if you're watching on Facebook Live, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like us on Facebook, Sports for You, Townhouse Media. Rate, review our Facebook page. Give us that 5-star recommendation. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Sports for You Podcast, Townhouse Media Now. And always download our podcasts wherever you listen to. Apple, Spreaker, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. Y'all know where it is. I'm John. That's Mark.
Yep.
That's Nick Freeze.
Yep.
That's Ben Ready on the boards.
Yep.
Y'all can't hold us down. Remember, follow the instructions. We want to finish our sports, y'all. We don't have no more shutdowns. It's been a rough year in 2020, but sports has been our saving grace for entertainment purposes. So just follow the rules. And anybody who's been battling COVID, we're praying for you.
Week
And
9 champion.
Yes, and Mark was congratulations to Mark winning week 9. I'm coming back week 10.
Some bullshit.
I'm coming back week 10. Y'all heard what we said in calling out names. You heard me, Denver Broncos. Raiders, y'all heard Nick.
Yep.
Bills, Mark gave y'all a pass this week. So let's try to make it 2 in a row to see if Mark doesn't call out the Bills 2 weeks in a row. I'm calling out names.
I doubt it.
We won't Ben Ready calling out the Chargers again next week either. But
Are you fucking kidding me?
do your jobs. We out. Peace.